go, baby. Sophisticated mama. Come on, you disco lady. Yeah, stay with me tonight, mama. Yeah. If you hear any noise, everybody say now. Uh-huh.
In the mix.
Last night a DJ saved my life. Last night a DJ saved my life. Yeah. 'Cause I was sitting there bored to death. And in just one breath he said, you gotta get up, you gotta get off, you gotta get down, girl. You know you drive me crazy, baby. Got to turn into another man. Called you on the phone, no one's home. Your wife is all alone. If it wasn't for the music, I don't know what I'd do. Yeah. Last night a DJ saved my life. Last night a DJ saved my life. Last night a DJ saved my life. Last night a DJ saved my life with a song. Last night a DJ saved my life. Last night a DJ saved my life from a broken heart. Last night a DJ saved my life. Last night a DJ saved my life with a song.
Another problem that I can't fix. 'Cause I can do it in the mix. Another problem that I can't fix. 'Cause I can do it in the mix. In the mix.
You know I hopped into my car, didn't get very far, no. But I had you on my mind, why be so unkind? Got you winning all around the town. But I was trapped.
Steady 130.
All right, we're gonna need no equipment today, just body weight, okay? Mat is recommended for some of the plyo moves that we do stationary. If you have one, you don't necessarily need it. Soft surface is fine, soft shoes, fine, anything like that. Just protect your knees. Water, obviously, is a good idea. We're gonna do 45 work, 20 rest, pretty much the whole way through. 12 movements, 45-second break. Same 12 movements again, 32 minutes all in, all right? So we'll get going here in about 1 minute. All right, guys, there we go. Once again, it's 45 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest the entire way through, 12 movements, all body weight, and then we do those 12 again for 32 total minutes. A little bit longer break in between the 12. Probably not the hardest stuff you've ever done, but definitely challenging. We're gonna close the year out with a pretty tough one, okay? So let's get going here. We're gonna fade out and we'll start it up. All right, everybody, welcome. Final workout of this year, 2024. Body weight. We're gonna start the week out here with body weight. It's gonna be no equipment necessary. A mat is always a good idea if you have one for some of the plyo moves. Water, obviously a very good idea too. Always incorporate that or some sort of hydration into your workouts. We're just gonna need a little bit of space here today. 6 feet in either direction is normally fine. We have 12 different movements. They're all gonna be 45 seconds of work with 20 seconds of rest in between. After the 12 movements, we'll take a little longer break, and when we'll do it again, we'll wrap the whole thing up in 32 minutes today, all right? So just gotta push this through this one. You guys have been with me all year. I super appreciate it. Let's get warmed up. 3, 2, 1 with the jacks. Come on. All right, just right out of the box here, we'll do 20, 30 seconds just to get the heart rate up a little bit here. Like I said, this is the final workout of 2024. Right, for upcoming for the rest of this week. We got an EMOM with some weights that's gonna kill you, all right? And then we have a nice core abs workout coming up on Friday to burn out that midsection. All right, a couple more seconds here. Just get that heart rate up. 3, 2, 1. Let's get right into some lunges. Forward, alternate right and left. So once again, today's 45-second work. If that's a long time for you, if that's tough for you, then you just have to take mid-set breaks, okay? It's a little bit longer break. Normally you do 45, 15. I'm gonna give you an extra 5 seconds in the break today for the setup because we have a lot of different moves today. Good. Stay down, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back in that runner's lunge. Keep the outer palm on the floor, reach up. I'm reaching left hand up, right palm's on the floor, left foot is forward for that world's greatest stretch. Switch it to the other side. 1 foot goes back, other one comes forward. Reach that hand up. Twist that core, open it up. Right into plank position here. Drop it all the way down. Big upward dog here. Try to drive those hips down towards the ground as you look up towards the ceiling, head away from the shoulders. Now 2 quick push-ups. On the knees or on the toes is fine for the push-ups today. And then we push to downward dog. Don't forget to breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Pedal out those calves. All right, so we'll have some plank moves today. Good. Jump those feet up to the hands. We'll have some plank moves. Sit down in that low squat position and hang here for a second. Plank. Okay, we'll have some plyometric stuff today. A little bit of core mixed in. We're gonna get it all done in 32 minutes. Good. Both hands on the ground, wide feet. Hinge your hips back. Roll the fingertips up off the ground. Reach up nice and tall. Side bend over. Good, up and over. Good, let's get some arm circles going here. Just heating up the shoulders, nice and big. Now if you guys have been with me all year, all right, this is your final workout of 2024, and I'm proud of you for sticking with me through the rest of the year. And we already got 2025 rolling, so the workout's already planned for this week coming up, so we're just gonna keep steamrolling through that new year. Okay, hug it out here, open up the chest a little bit. Okay, finally a little bit of a twist. Just open up that core, and we're ready to go. Okay, 12 seconds, we're gonna get started. Double pulse switch jump. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. 2 pulses, 1, 2, switch jump. To the other side, 1, 2. We repeat that for 45. Let's go, 3, 2, 1. We're in the workout now. Okay, so jumping. Every time you do 2 pulses, you jump and switch, okay? You can do whatever you want with the hands. You can keep them here in prayer. Just make sure you do the double pulse, right? If you want to make it a little bit harder, you go hands up over the head. So this double pulse, you got to make sure that we're getting down into that 90-degree bend with that front knee. Pulse up, pulse down, explode up, switch the feet in the air. Same thing other side, all right? If you're new here or if you're not used to doing this, this move will probably make you pretty tired. Just do your best, stick through to 45 if you can. Take mid-set breaks if you need it. We got a 20-second break coming up in 4, 3, you guys keep going, 2, 1. New movement coming up right now, okay? Wide to narrow push-up. You can do the push-ups here on the knees, or you can do them up on the toes. We do a wide push-up, hands wide first, okay? And we bring them in, we go narrow, we go back out to wide, we just repeat for 45. Everybody down in plank, wide push-up position, 3, 2, 1, let's go, wide. Bring them in, narrow. Okay, out, wide. Bring them in, narrow. Out, just keep pushing through. If your chest, shoulders, triceps get tired, you go to your knees or you take a break. You can sit down in child's pose for a second. You come back in when you're ready. Otherwise, we gotta push through here. We still got 25 seconds, right? So we're a little bit wider than shoulder width. Then we come in, try to get those thumbs pretty close together, almost touching, working the inner, outer part of the chest, as well as the shoulders and the triceps here. You gotta try to hinge, that little bit of that hinge in the hips, drive the heels back behind you, keep that flat core position. You only got 3, 2, 1. Awesome work, guys. Coming up, 20-second rest. We got skater squat on the left leg. Okay, one foot on the ground, other foot off the ground. Drop down low, drive up, okay? Just go on repeat for 45. As many as you can do. When the leg burns out and you can't do anymore, take a rest, come back in. Let's go. Timer's on now. Skater squat. So again, the idea here is you want to bend here in the knee, right? You don't want to tilt over. You're not hinging over. You're squatting down, trying to get that chest touching to that upper thigh region as close as you can. If your mobility's a little lacking, okay, work on it, okay? Go down as far as you can. If you can only get to here and come up, that's fine. You're working core here without really thinking about it because you got to balance the whole time. So come up, find your position. If you ever have to tap your foot in the front for a little bit of balance, you can do that too. We keep pushing for another 8 seconds, guys. Come on, keep going. There's always ways to modify to get through these. 3, 2, 1, 20 seconds. Okay, plank, alternating kick out. Don't worry, we'll get to the right side pretty soon on that one. So we're in plank position. I want you to kick through, back to plank, kick through. Okay, if you want to speed it up, you can do that. Try to keep the hands planted directly into the shoulders as you go through this. 3, 2, 1, come on. So here's speed 1, right? You're planting, you're kicking. If you're new to this move, if you feel a little bit better, you pick up your speed a little bit. Okay, and if you're really good at it, you blast through, right? You just keep going. You got 45 seconds to make it happen. I'm proud of you for showing up today, but while you're here, give it your full effort, give it your 100%. That's why you're here, right? You're here to get the workout in, see the results. You're not just here to show up, right? I know you guys, you've been with me long enough now that I know you're overachievers, so I don't even need to tell you, but if you're new here, make sure you're putting the work in, okay, guys? Half the work is showing up, the rest of the time, you gotta give it your all. Time, 20 seconds, we're gonna go to the skater squat now on that right leg. We did the left leg first, took a little break on the lower body, doing those kick throughs now. Same thing, just the opposite leg that we did before. So we did left leg, now we're going right. If you did right, switch to left, okay? Find that balanced position. 3, 2, 1, we go. Okay, this move, without any weight at all, is difficult because you have to balance through and you just keep pumping through these reps. After about 10 or 12 of these reps, this whole area starts to get fatigued, it starts to get tired. You do your best to push through, keep that range of motion up. If you need to take a break, you take it. Try to make it short, a couple of seconds. Regain some wind in your body, okay? Let that muscular soreness go away, and then come right back in again and find it. Drink water when you need it. I give you 20 seconds at the end of each movement, so I want you to continue as much as you can. Every move is an AMRAP today, as many as you can do in the 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 20 seconds. Like I said, grab water in the 20-second break period if you need it. All right, we're doing inchworm. Get to one side of the room. Drop down as flat as you can. Walk it out to plank. Walk the feet into the hands. Stand up. Continue. When you reach the end of your space, turn around and go the other way. 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Walk it out to plank. Walk the feet in to the hands. stand. Okay, back down again. Walk it out. Walk the feet into the hands. Stand it up. Back down. Walk it out as far as you can. Walk it in. Back up. Turn it around. We keep going. We start downward position. Walk out flat. Walk those feet in, okay? Work on that flexibility, range of motion. If you have to bend the knees a little bit on the way in, that's fine. Try to get that envelope here, that hinge in that bent over position. Best you can. 10 more seconds to go, guys. Keep it rolling. Come on. 3, 2, time. All right, we're just gonna keep going through. We got a body weight squat, plain and simple. What I want you to remember is slight hinge in the hips before you squat. Don't try to squat with the hips forward. Put them back first. Drop it down as low as you can. Okay, full range of motion. Find a position that's comfortable for your knees. 3, 2, down, up. We all have different femur lengths and, body composition, and our bodies are not all made the same. So some people like to squat out a little wider. Some people like to squat a little more narrow. You find one that works for you, that's comfortable, but also allows you to get that full range of motion all the way down and up, right? For me, I got long legs, so if I'm over here and I'm trying to squat, this is as far as I can get. I need to really bring it in to get down there, okay? And that feels better on my knees anyway. So you guys do that. Body weight, as many as you can do, right? If you're in this and you're not feeling it, you can accelerate the speed, pick it up, get the reps in, get that heart rate high, and you will feel it. 3, 2, 1, time, 20 seconds. That's the great thing about body weight workouts. You can make them as hard as you want by changing your intensity. Lat push-up, alternating. One hand high, one hand out low. We push up, one's close, and we switch to the other side. All right, you can do it on the knees if you need to as well. We're just switching that hand position. 3, 2, 1, let's go. In it here. Okay, other side, right there. And up on the toes, make it a little bit harder, right? And when you're up on the toes and you're doing your push-ups, I don't want you to have your butt in the air or dip down low. Drive those heels away from you. Tighten up that core, tighten up those glutes, hamstrings, quads. I say it all the time. You gotta have a solid foundation, knee to the bottom part of the chest and any of these plank movements, and definitely try, well, this one we got the hand out in front because it's a lat push-up, but normally when we keep those hands directly under the shoulders. Here we're really focusing on that mid-back as we push through. That top hand is a helper hand, okay? Keep going for 3, 2, you guys look great, way to go. Time right there, 20 seconds. We got alternating hamstring squats. So, 1 foot at a time. You hinge here, drop down, fingertips to the ground, up, other side, drop down, fingertips touch the ground. If you can't get the fingertips to the ground, you go as low as you can. We're gonna work the back of the legs. 3, 2, 1, okay? Boom. That's it. So we're really focusing most of the energy here because of the hip hinge, right? It's kind of like going into an RDL, and then we just hit it straight down vertically as best we can. We gotta keep the back flat too. I don't want anybody rounding out here as they go down and up. Keep those shoulders back and let that chest or upper core find a thigh. All right? Good, 20 seconds to go. Come on, guys, we're just alternating feet here. So you're getting a little bit of a rest on one side while you hit the other. Good. Good, we got this for another 5 seconds, guys. Keep going through for 3, 2, 1. Another 20-second break on the clock right now. Grab your water if you need it. We're gonna go right into a plank hold leg lift, alternating. So, high plank hold, we alternate the legs, boom, lifting. What I need you to do is think about your core, especially that lower core as you lift the legs, trying to keep as flat as possible in the plank position. Let's go, up, other side, up, all right? We're not up here doing it like this. We're not doing a downward dog leg lift. We're in plank, right? So this is kind of like a core, shoulder. It's an isometric move for the shoulders, chest, triceps, and the core, but then we're working those glutes. You feel those glutes light up as you're doing that kickback, right? So you're really hitting the whole body here, upper, lower, one movement to get it done. It's not even that crazy of movement. We're just sort of hanging out here, doing these lifts, holding that plank position. It's gonna get your heart rate up, okay? And doing those lifts, you're gonna work that posterior chain. All right, guys, 3, 2, 1. Awesome work. 20-second rest right now. Long jump and a high plank. It gets a little crazier right now. Find a good space. Jump it out. Hit that high plank. Pop it up. Flip it around. We go the other direction, okay? So 2 moves in 1 here. Long jump when you land. Hit the high plank. Flat plank, that is. 3, 2, 1, go. Boom. Plank, up, spin it around. If you have room in your facility to go for 2 jumps, you can do that. Right, if you don't want to do 180 jumps in here, you could come out of it, step it, pivot, get yourself ready, and we just keep going. We're, okay, about halfway through. You guys keep going. Okay, I'm just here to demo. You're here to work out. I'm here to coach you. So I do part of it. I just want to show you what to do, but I got to keep you motivated, and I want to make sure you're doing it right. A lot of you I can see, some of you I can't. So you got to be honest with yourself and make sure you're going through the movements the best you can. Time, 20 seconds. We got X jump into a burpee. Coming out of a high heart rate movement, we're going right into another one. Down at the bottom, X jump to the ground, pop it up, back into the X jump. 45 seconds. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Jump it out, down into burpee, pop it up. Start from that bottom position. So as you come out of the burpee, right, you're here. You're in that starting position, ready to explode into that X jump. AMRAP it out as many as you can do. This is our final movement of the 12. We got a 45-second break coming up after this. All right, double break time. So this workout kind of encompasses the whole year in a nutshell. Of course, we don't have any equipment. We're hitting upper, we're hitting lower, hitting conditioning, hitting core, wrapping it all up into 32 minutes, guys. 3 seconds, keep it going. 2, 1, time. Take your break. Peel yourself off the ground if you're there right now. If your hands to knees, come on up. Have some of this. All right, and let's get prepared to do that one more time. Okay, starting out with a double pulse switch jump. Remember, 1, 2, switch jump. 1, 2, all right? We just keep rolling through. We're halfway through. Chuck's still hands to knees. Come on, buddy, up. Mark's into squat. Rachel's ready, let's go. 4, 3, 2, we go, let's go. Pulse. Pulse, jump, pulse, pulse, jump. All right, you gotta make a big enough jump so that you can switch those feet midair. Now, if you can't do the plyometric movement, I want a little hop step from you, okay? Boom, boom. Okay, that's the modification. If you're jumping right now and your legs are burned out, you can't do anymore, you do the hop step, okay? Otherwise, jump it through, drive that back knee down 2 times, explode up. We switch it, work the balance, work the core, work the lower body, work the conditioning all at one time. Body weight, conditioning, calisthenics, all this stuff. A tremendous, tremendous arsenal for your workout, okay, if you haven't been doing it before. 3, 2, 1, 20 seconds, right back into that wide to narrow push-up. We start with the wide, right here, boom, up, hands come in, we do the narrow. Back out to wide, knees are an option at any point you need them, okay? Let's go, guys. 4, 3, 2, and we're in it. Boom, narrow. Again, part of this is keeping that core super flat the whole time. Try to think when you're coming out of the bottom of the push-up here. We're not going for hypertrophy today, so when you're in the bottom of that push-up, think about explosive power out of that bottom position into the top, especially as you start to run low on gas here. So you can make an explosive movement out of it. That'll give you a few more clean reps before you gotta take a rest, okay? Just like if you're used to doing Olympic lifting or something like that, you know you need speed and power to get that weight up. It's the same thing with body weight. If you're training hypertrophy and you're doing time under tension, it's a different story. Today, we're going power, all right? Get it in there, get it done. Time, 20-second rest. All right, stator squat. Left leg only. We'll take it down a little bit here. Still gonna light this leg up on fire. Heart rate's gonna come down just a little bit, all right? It's an high intensity interval workout. We're running through the highs and lows today. Everybody left leg up, right leg back, and come on. Let's go. Now any of these balance movements, I'd recommend, a good hard surface to be on, right? You don't want to be on anything too squishy. That's gonna set off your balance a little bit where you're trying to travel side to side. The idea is you want to keep that toe and knee in line as you go down and up. We don't want anything traveling side to side. So be conscious of that. Make each rep clean. There's enough reps built in here in this 45 seconds that I know your leg's gonna be burning. So I'm not too worried about how many reps you do. I'm worried about how many clean reps you get in. Okay, so you'll see and feel the pump in that leg. 3, 2, 1. Onto our plank movement. We got a 20-second break. We got the alternating kick out. Remember, you can go as fast as you want to make this as hard as you want. Okay? Just cross over as the right hand plants, the right leg kicks through. As the left hand plants, left leg kicks through. Let's get it done, guys. Everybody in plank. 3, 2, 1. Come on. Try to drive the heel away from you, right? So as you're going through this, the heel is what's kicking out, not necessarily the toes so much. Try to think of it as like a heel kick if you're familiar with martial arts or something like that. You want to drive through, bringing the toes back. All right, that'll help you straighten out that leg and get full extension. I want to get a few in here. I got my sweat going now, so I definitely want to keep it, all right? I want to cool down. You guys keep going. You got 10 more seconds here right now to keep pushing through this movement. You're doing an excellent job today. Keep up that work. Close out this year on a good note. All right, you've been with me all along. Let's keep it going. Time right there, 20 seconds. Stator squat on the right-hand side now. We'll work that right leg. Left leg takes a break. Remember, there's always the option to tap on the top if you need it. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, we're up and running through. So here you're creating that fold in the waist, but we're still keeping that back flat as we go down. And we're trying to bring top of the core, bottom of the chest, right around here to the thigh. It all depends on your leg length again, obviously, but you'll hit in different positions. Good, we're halfway through this one, guys. Keep going. 20 more seconds left on this movement. You've got it. You're locked in. I can see you, right? Definitely create the hinge, but I want that squat. You got to get down low in there. You should be feeling this outer part of the quad and then into the glute, okay? As it sweeps around the side. 3, 2, 1, 20 seconds right there. Let's get right into that inchworm. Going back into it again. Remember, we're standing up tall. We fold over. We walk it out into plank. We walk the feet in. We stand up. We go down. We continue in the space we have for 45 seconds. 3, 2, let's go. Walk it out. Boom, boom, boom. Right to here. Walk it in. We're working on a little bit of that mobility. At the same time, flat plank position. When you get to the end, I want you to make sure that you're in flat plank. So in other words, you go down, you walk it out, hold it here for a second. Make sure you feel you're locked in to that plank position before you walk it back in again. Work the core. And like I said earlier, easy way to think about that is hinge those hips forward, drive those heels back behind you and tighten up your whole lower body and keep your hands under your shoulders. Best way to get into that plank. 5 seconds, guys. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your break. We're getting down there, all right? Get down towards the end. Body weight squat coming up here. Right, remember, find the comfortable position for you. If you like your feet parallel, it's fine. You want to put the toes out and sumo a little bit. Either way, it's fine with me as long as you're getting that good full range of motion for you. 3, 2, 1, we're in it. Let's go. Once again, this is another movement where it's pretty basic, right? But if you have 45 seconds to do body weight squats, put a number in your head. How many are you gonna do? 20, 30, 40, 50? How many can you get in 45 seconds? Push yourself to find out, right? As long as you're getting all the way down and all the way up, you pick up your speed, you pick up your intensity, your heart rate increases, you're burning more calories. We're that much closer to getting our results that we're looking for, okay? both internal and external. Keep going, guys. And 3, 2, 1, time. All right, we're getting down there. We got about 8 minutes left here, 3 of which is a cool down, so about 5 more minutes of hard work, and then we have our mobility section to close it out. Alternating lat push-up, one hand up, one hand down. Okay, let that elbow scrape the side of the close one here. Then we switch them up. You can do them on the toes or the knees. Let's go. Right now, what I want you to do is focus the energy here in this arm and think about your mid-back as you're pushing off this hand, this low hand, right? Don't worry about this hand. That's just a helper hand. Here, right? Ultimately, I'd love you to be able to just push off this hand only. This one is just for stability and to help you get up, okay? The other one, driving away, working that mid-back, obviously working part of the chest, shoulders, and triceps too, but we're really focused on that lat as we bring the elbow close in. Keep switching it up, alternating throughout. Come on, 3, 2, 1. Excellent effort, guys. Very impressed with you on that one. We're gonna go the alternating hamstring squat. One leg at a time, start left, right, doesn't matter. We drop down, straight, knees over the toe, fingertips come to the ground, drive back up, we switch to feet, all right? Let's go, 3, 2, I'm starting early, you follow me, come on, let's go. And this one you're gonna feel more in the back here, back part posterior chain, right from the lower back, right here, all the way down to the top of the calf. You should be feeling that. All right, that's where it's designed to work. So remember, if you're rounding over too much, you're not getting it, right? You gotta make sure you stay flat, touch here, come back up. Make them clean. Again, this is another one where there's a high rep count per side. Legs are already fatigued, so clean reps over quantity right now, okay? That's what I'm looking for. And time, way to go, guys. 45 seconds, another one clocked off right now. We're going into that plank alternating leg lift. Remember, hands directly into the shoulders. Widen up those fingertips for support if you need it. Hinge those hips, lift those heels up each time. We got 3, 2, 1. Try to hold the plank the whole time. Alternate the leg lift. Now you don't need to be speedy with it, but if you're contracting your glutes and you're contracting your hamstrings here in that locked out position, you're going to feel the burn. If you're kind of going through this without much direction and you're just kind of lifting, it's gonna be okay. But if you really focus, get yourself in that hard, flat plank position and then squeeze the glutes, squeeze the quads, create a resistance with your own body so that it's harder for you to make that movement and you will create that burn, all right? And in here too in the core, lock it out. Come on, guys, 5 more seconds. You got this. Let's go. Push. 3, 2, 1. Awesome work. 20-second rest. Not too many 20-second rest left. We have 2 movements to go. Long jump into the high plank. Jump to your position. Best you can. Hit that high plank. Jump it up. Spin it around. Go the other way. Let's go. 4, 3, 45 seconds here. We got 1 more to do after this. Come on, guys. Give it your all. This is it. This is what we've worked for the whole day to get down to this point. And now you've got to drive and give it your all, right? All right, so through 10 seconds, 15 seconds in, we got to keep pushing. We got to keep moving, right? Take little mid-set breaks if you need them. No more than 2 or 3 seconds in that break, though. Then you get right back up, drive, hit, up, spin, drive, hit, up, spin it around. You got 10 seconds. Can you do this? Yes, you can. You've got it in you. Come on. 5 to go. And break. 1 more movement. Hardest of the bunch right now. X jump into the full burpee. Okay. Jump it back up for a repeat. We got this, guys. Do as many as you can. Good form. 3, 2, 1. Come on, jump. Burpee. Right from that bottom position, right? You're already down here. So you might as well use your starting position instead of having to come back up again and then go down, unless you're gonna take an active break. Right, we start from that low position, jump, hit it, pop it up, jump, hit it, pop it up. You guys got this. 20 more seconds to go. Can you do it? I know you can. Like I said before, if you're new, you just gotta keep pushing. If you're a veteran here, I know you can do it. You've been with me for so long now. Let's go. Nobody quits for the last 5, 4, 3, 2, time. That'll do it. Let's get that mobility in there. I'm gonna take my mat out for mobility. I forgot it for the plyo. Okay. 3-minute cool down. Everybody hands and knees right now. It's a good position. After what we just did. All right, inhale, arch that back. Exhale, you round it out. One more time, inhale. And exhale, push all the way to child's pose. Crawl the fingertips forward as much as you can. Right hand out, left hand on top. Gonna stretch that left lat right now. You need to breathe here. Other side, left hand out, right hand on top. Good. Return back to that child's pose position. Drive the hips forward, right into cobra. We're gonna keep your knees on the ground. Open up that core, especially that lower core that had a lot of work indirectly in it today. And we do have that core focus workout coming up Friday. So I don't want to hit you too hard with that, obviously, because it's gonna be a real burner on Friday. Good, twist it side to side. Open up your obliques a little bit. All right, everybody up into that low squat position. Again, primal pose here. Just kind of hanging out, trying to get that tailbone all the way down to the ground or as low as you can get. And we can rock a little bit side to side if you want to be a little dynamic with it too. Good. Good. All right, once again, both hands flat on the ground. Come the feet out wide. Hinge your hips, drive everything back. Hips back, you feel the stretch in the glutes and the hamstrings. Roll it up all the way. Reach up overhead. Side bend over to the right. Big bend here, taking care of business. Getting our mobility, stretching. Other side, up and over. All right, bring it back to center here. Those quads are on fire. I want to do a little quad stretch. Right foot on the ground. Grab the left instep of the foot. Bring it knee to knee. Heel goes to the butt. If you can do it. All right. I don't want your back here or anything like that. Try to keep it right here at the knee. Keep them in line, other side. All right, just getting those quads stretched out. And we're compressing those hamstrings right now. Right, we did a lot of work there. Good, so let's dive up and all the way down, touch the ground. Bring it up slowly. Good, one more time, all the way up. Dive down. Good, come on, one more time here, all the way up. All the way down, fingertips to the ground. Roll it up. Good, and finally, last 10 seconds, we hit the ballistic bounce. Shake everything out, stand the balls to the feet, heels off the ground. 3, 2, 1. There we go, guys. That's a whole year wrapped up in one workout right there. So like I said earlier, if you've been with me for a long time, thank you so much for being here and doing all these workouts with me for the whole year, obviously. New workouts coming up on New Year's Day. I got one for you, the EMOM. So sign up on that one, check it out. Get in there if you want to get some kind of a promo code or something, hit me on the email. I'll get it to you. For those guys who are live with me right now, I love you, and I'll see you in the cool down room. Everybody else, see you on Wednesday. Happy New Year.